Aloha and welcome to Beachwalks with Rocks. You can find us at beachwalks.tv. Aloha. Hey, I had the lucky opportunity this week of meeting again Guy Kawasaki. He's a local boy. He's from Hawaii here, and he was in town and offered to meet up with many of us who are his followers on Twitter. And for those of you who don't know, he's an author and wrote a great book, The Art of the Start, and he's a fantastic public speaker. He's very entertaining. And I think one of the reasons that makes him that is because he really understands the concept of service, customer service. He really puts himself 100% into his work. And one of the things he was talking about was about making some possible shifts in his blog and explaining how when he posts to his blog, he really puts effort into it. He wants it to be a meaningful, worthwhile read for his readers, and he's concerned that if he makes a change, how his readers think about that. And so, customer service is such an interesting topic these days. There's a new site called getsatisfaction.com that allows companies and customers, either one, to start discussion threads about customer service issues. And it's really leveling the playing field, I think, because it used to be that customer service was all kept in the hands of the company, and the company naturally is biased towards itself. I understand that because the company has its bottom line to protect. But these days, customers actually are quite capable of helping themselves in many respects. And I think, just as Guy is really good at providing good customer service, I think it's useful for us as the customers to provide good customer response. In other words, it's a two-way street. And I like to be a good customer whenever possible because I think that promotes good service, and it's just the way, of course, I like to be. I had this when Secret Cameraman and I were coming back from our vacation last week. We were delayed in Chicago and actually ended up overnighting. And I blogged about it on Barefoot Studios because I think United Airlines handled it really poorly. But instead of getting all flamey on them and demanding tons of money for our inconvenienced time, I think that's a waste. They don't have the money, and it would just create friction. But I did give them many suggestions of how they could make the situation better, and I really hope they'll take advantage of that because it's basically free advice, and it's my wanting them to succeed. I'm a loyal United customer, and I want them to succeed. So I don't want to tear them down and have them fall apart. I want them to actually stay in business. And when we realize that we both share the same goals, then it's a much different energy on the situation than if the customer and the company see each other as competitors or opposing parties. So the Hawaiian word for service is Lawelawe, and let's all, for those of you that are interested, I invite you to be a good customer this week. Good, of course, problematic word, but you know what I mean. A respectful, kind, understanding, and yet assertive, communicating what you want. Aloha, everybody. Malama pono. Let it go, Lexi.